Part 8 of our 10-part series on everything you need to know about smoke alarm upgrades before you do it. And this one is about control and identification. You see, one of the biggest changes with the legislation is for an end user that they're all interconnected. So if one goes off, they all go off. So you can imagine you're running around, the noise is going everywhere, which one is causing it. You need to know which one it is, and you need to know that quickly. Every brand has a different approach, but it's well worth thinking about how will I know which one it is. So the alarms we use, you're able to identify immediately by looking at the one that is flashing flat out. Now every alarm will flash intermittently because it's polling, talking to each other, but when it's all going off, you've got to go and look at each one and find the one that is flashing rapidly, and that is the one that's causing it. Then the only way to control it is to press the hush button on it. That brings me to an amazing device, the wall controller. I wish they had invented these years ago. They're just so fantastic. It gets rid of that whole hassle of trying to climb a ladder or get a broomstick. Once you've identified which one it is, you can just walk up to this controller on the wall and press one button. It will silence them all. Another button will locate which one it is, so all the others will go silent and that one will keep going. And then there's a third test button, which is to test, basically for those people that want to be safety conscious and want to check often. So wall controllers are just an amazing thing. Not all brands have them. Brooks have had them for quite a while, but they're awfully expensive. The Reds came out with a wall controller, a nice little square one with screw back, beautiful little thing. It's very, very good. Emerald had one. They have had to have a recall. They've just come out because you're able to get the back off them. The button batteries were a risk for children to swallow. So now they've redesigned that and they've come up with screws. Cavius have one, but it's a handheld one and you have to be close to the alarm within the vicinity. Just keep in mind any of those wall controllers, they're able to be picked up and left. So if you've bought one, make sure when the tenant leaves, they leave it. Make sure it's checked. But if you're not going for a wall controller, then be very picky about which brand you're going to use, because some brands just leave you totally in the dark and then you've got nothing to respond to, because often the alarm actually isn't faulty. There might have been a bug that crawled into it or a bit of dust or something around there, and you want to know which one it was so you could vacuum it, you could start to fault find it and work out what happened. So a very important thing to think about, control and identifying the alarm. Thanks, speak to you in part 9.